I don't want the bird knowing my location at all times.
Oh, okay. Well then, hello everybody. Welcome to Gaslight Me Gently. Start speaking. Goddamn, we said we do this.
Get baited into doing the opening, bitch.
You fuck. We agreed.
Moral of the story: keep up to date on your Duolingo, and if you don't want the bird to hunt you.
Welcome to Gaslight Me Gently, everyone. Today we have a wild show. Jesus fuck. I seem to be in the wrong spot. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me fix that. Hello.
It's gonna be an interesting one. We kind of sold our souls to I wouldn't say holy shit, not the devil, but we sold our souls to Alexia. Hi, how are you? We're this close now. We're letting her decide what the fuck we read tonight. Who reads?
Yeah,
when
we kind of
read,
just let it. We just look at the draw, kind of pick.
Exactly.
I can see the aspect ratio now. God. So today we're just gonna be getting handed stories, and then we're just gonna read them. Okay.
We're gonna take it from the top.
the title and oh god.
Oh, it's strap in, boys and girls.
Give me a second. Okay, so the story is Crazy Cheat Story. Time to reflect. Okay, so
having too much fun with this shit.
They could probably smell my breath. Jesus fuck. Oh, Coca-Cola. Crazy cheating story. Time to reflect. Yeah, this is a hodgepodge of random stories. Honestly, we don't know what we're gonna be getting. So this post is for anyone that has been cheated on. Duh. Why would the duh?
No, you have to keep that same attitude the entire fucking story now, alright? You
right,
are the bad bitch. Like, Brad does not know what the fuck he did cheating on you.
Alright.
Duh.
So this post is for anyone who has been cheated on. Duh. I am hoping that it helps someone down the line and hope no one repeats my mistakes in the future. So, 8 months ago, I found out the girl I had been with, it's a dude.
Bro, you gotta get more testosterone in your fucking messages, man.
Gotta keep it.
I can't talk much, I'm holding boba, but you know what? Continue, sorry, continue.
The high, hey. I found out the girl I had been with for almost 6 years was cheating on me. Here's how it went down. Why'd I say I? Damn it! All right. So I had paid for a cruise trip to go to the Bahamas. Bro's rolling into we're going to Bahamas. Haiti, and Jamaica. Bro's going to Bahamas, Haiti, and Jamaica. Damn, that's expensive. I really needed this vacation because I didn't get to go on a Christmas break. I had traveled across the state. I haven't traveled across states for her winter graduation that Christmas. This trip was important because spring break was a good break away from my medical school studies. And I thought it would also important. I thought it was also important because she supposedly had roots in Jamaica. I doubt that. I thought through her father, and I wanted her to explore her roots. Sometimes she never got to do that. On the last day of the cruise, she was sleeping with my headphones connected to her phone. TikTok was playing in the background, and so her phone was not locked. I immediately had a sleep paralysis and felt something holding me down again, like almost pinning me to the bed. I heard a voice simply say, "I'm going to release you, and when I do, I don't even want to read this." You can just go straight to you just go straight to her photos. Soon as I was released, I went straight to her photos, and all I saw were multiple sex videos with another man over the span of 6 months. Lamau. The fucking Lamau got me.
Bro is on a fucking roller coaster right now, dude. Like, I mean, fair for what he's going through, especially seeing, like, holy fuck. Anyways, seeing all of that and everything, but it's just like, Jesus Christ. Going fucking cross-eyed whenever I look at it with it being that fucking close. But no, motherfucker out here had the voice of the voice of the homie god, fucking brother. She be fucking your whole friend group and taping it. Look at the videos. Look at the pictures. Simba.
Can we just talk about? Can we just talk about how apparently he had his sleep paralysis demon Grace and grab him by the shoulders and pin his ass in the bed and lean down, whisper to him like, "She's been cheating on you. Look at her photos," and then let the fucker go. Right? Sleep paralysis demon. Like freaky as hell.
Let's be honest here. Let's be honest here, man. That sleep paralysis demon was a real one, though. Okay. He flat out was like, brother, I ain't gonna I'm terrorizing this man myself. I don't need to let this shit go on for another 6 months. I don't need to let this man. Let's get him out now. There's a better woman waiting for him on the other side anyway. She'll get rid of me and everything. Like,
freaky ass demon. No, just fucking
fair. Just she's cheating on you, boy.
Oh man, it does not help that I had Justin Timberlake in the background playing while we were reading that. Oh my god, okay. Just playing, I'm on Spotify playing. Of course she cried and begged and pleaded not to leave her. She even suggested moving to the state where I was, even though she had turned down that offer when I suggested to her, citing that she would be unhappy. I was willing to work and go to school and take on the rent and split utilities with her. And all she had to do was seek therapy for her mental health struggles. I'm putting that in quotes, even though it's not. All in the name of love. Lamau.
Dude's definitely the soft-hearted football player from a small town. 100%.
Bro's in medical school. What you mean? Bro's in a medical school. Bro's in medical school.
That don't mean he didn't grow up in a small town and play on the football team and got that softer side of shit and everything.
I still got more to read.
He's sitting here like, I'm really hurt right now. I'm really Lamau, bro, because that's not that bad, and I'm still the strong man. I'm still a dude, Lamau. Jesus. Lamau. Motherfucker over here just Lamau.
I'm sorry we're so giggly today. Okay.
What you apologizing for?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I had. That's what I took.
Okay, we continue.
That's what I took. Sorry.
We continue. Mind you, during this time, she was alone. My bad. Mind you, during this time, she was also living at my mom's house because her own mother had kicked her out while I was studying for medical school entrance exams. When she moved in, she actually emotionally cheated on me during COVID season. Bro, this was during the pandemic. Oh, shit. And I briefly told her to move out, and we reconciled 2 months later, and soon after that, I actually got into medical school and had to leave my home state. We still got more before a pause. Go.
Jesus.
We're gonna switch that up real quick. All right. Also, after I cried, laughed hysterically like we had been, I even punched the bathroom glass and had to get treated on the cruise ship. This girl tired to. Oh, tried. My bad. I don't know why I tired. Tried to off herself on the ship. I'm glad he did those. He did. I didn't realize that was even in there. Off herself on the ship. So of course I had to rush to her side and get her medical attention. When we got back to the States, I asked her to move out. She lied to me many times about blocking the AP, and she insisted she instead blocked me. Oh, she instead blocked me. When I confronted her about it, I found out even more affairs. While we were on the cruise ship, she was actually texting someone else and exchanging nudes. Not only that, when we came back to the States after I had discovered her infidelity, she actually went to go see that guy she was texting on the cruise 2 weeks after that she actually went on a date with such person after I had expressed my suicidal thoughts to her, and she told me that she was so sad that she was going to go drink, but nah, she went on a date, Lamau, and made me feel bad for it. Remember how I went to her graduation? Oh yeah. The very next day, she said she had to go take care of her little sister and left me that night. And come to find out, she actually went to a hotel with the affair partner. Oh, BTW. The affair partner is an abusive drug dealer with multiple baby mamas. What?
This is starting to sound like some people that I knew way in the past, like my early VRchat days. The woman.
What the fuck?
This okay? Yeah, no, this woman fucking. I met her on here. We was hanging out. It was a whole big group and stuff like that. And yeah, dude. Side note, like I said, he's the fucking jock. So he's crying right now.
Nah,
He's
sounds like a
trying to make
stoner,
sure.
my guy. With the fucking Lamar. Bro sounded high off his ass while writing this.
Yeah, maybe. But no, like, so this bitch, she she met us. She was hanging out with us for a good couple months, and then her ex that was apparently super abusive. She never went too long without telling us just how abusive and everything he seemed to be and stuff.
There's still more.
And he came back in the picture, and then all of a sudden, oh, he wasn't abusive no more. He wasn't this, that, and the other. He was all great and shit like that and everything. And it's just like, okay, you cool. You know what? Fuck it. Go have fun. Be with the dude that you told us so many times you hated and everything. Good luck. God bless you.
Brother, we still got more.
Deuces. Oh, shit.
Oh, God, you already see another Lamar. Alright, then we continue. Also, during the time when she was cheating, I knew something was off when I would go back home to visit, which I did regularly because she couldn't drive across states. Sex was more infrequent. Trying to read this, I feel blind as hell. Hold on. More infrequent during dates, so it would seem like she wasn't present. She will lie about silly things. Speak of lying, Lamau. I found out she booked a hotel, and when I asked her about it, she claimed it was for her and her friends. When in actuality, it was for her and her man, Lamau. And on top of that, she was borrowing money from me, so essentially I was paying for her and her man's accommodations to get their freak on.
Yeah, you was funding their dates, bro. You was sitting at home with no pussy,
brother, we still got more,
and no money.
When I expressed how her lies did not foster trust, especially after she had emotionally cheated on me, she spun it. And when I expressed how her financial instability was unbecoming, especially since she worked and wasn't paying any bills at my mom's house, she spun it. Lamau, oh my OMG. I forgot this detail. It took $1,000 out of my savings to put as down payment for her car. And guess the first place her little rendezvous was? Yup, that same car. I broke down so many times about her late night outings. How come she never came to see me despite me always driving there to see her? And the entire time she knew the truth that she was not investing in our relationship because there was someone else. Meanwhile, I was doing therapy to do better communicate my needs and wants. I was working while in med school to support her so she can finish school. Hello. Hello. So I can pay for therapy for me and her. Not saying I was a saint, but I did the best I could on my end and was willing to work on my shortcomings. Oh, craziest part. On my train trip back to my school campus, she told me she aborted our baby and never told me she was pregnant. Lesson learned. When someone cheats, know they will cheat again. The decision is your court to decide to leave or not leave. Never put too much when you're getting so little in return. When you sense something is off, it more than likely is. Cheating happens to a lot of people. Pick yourself up and know there's a light at the end. 8 months ago, I was suicidal. Today, I am in a better place, prepping for my first boarding exam. Therapy, compassion, self-love, self-esteem, improvement are key. Never mix money with love unless you are married. The end. Hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna put this at the end. Lamau.
The fucking, just the casual, oh yeah, Tom, by the way, I'm sorry, but like, I totally just aborted our child. You didn't even know you were being a father, but like, she's gone now, and you rat bastard. But just the fucking, homie dodged an entire fucking bullet on that one. Like the fucking
bro dodged so many bullets.
Yeah, no, he was
dodging red flags left and right,
so
like
bad.
a fucking pro
No.
boxer.
Jesus Christ. Alright. This one, though. This is gonna be. I gotta get this bitch closer. I ain't that good at fucking. I ain't got that good at eyes. Hold on a second. Alright.
Bro, trust me,
What
Sam.
is
I was like trying to shift that around, constantly. I was like, fuck.
What is a telltale sign that someone is a selfish person? And a lot of it's just the comments that were put on there. But that being said, the first one here, when anything that happens to them is the worst thing in the world, and whatever happens to you is not that bad and a waste of time talking about or dealing with. I know your mom died a month ago, but my best friend of 3 years died too, so I don't see why you're so sad all the time. Or I think narcissism is selfishness. Oh, narcissism and selfishness go hand in hand. Uh, yeah, yeah. A narcissist is 110% just fucking a selfish person. Like selfishness and narcissism are essentially the same thing because it's always about the narcissist. They are the center of the world. Nobody else has problems but them, and their problems are the only important problems and shit like that.
Is that all of
No, that was just the first comment.
it? Oh,
There's technically only 3 comments. I am currently blinking multiple times.
why would you say that out loud?
Send help.
The thing is, I don't even know if the stream heard that.
Never mind, I'm not blinking. I don't need help. We're just over here. Just fuck off tech support. Alright, fine. Fuck it. Next comment on here is a friend of mine was talking to a mutual ex-friend about how she was feeling shit because it was coming up to the anniversary of her sister's murder. Okay, she kind of has the right to feel upset. The ex-friend responded that she was also feeling shitty and needed support because her boyfriend, who had been visiting for the weekend, had gone home. Ain't no fucking way. What the fuck you mean valid? No, excuse, that's like, I, 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 yeah, we both cut her off after. Yeah, fucking fair. No,
I just love the fact you can just see me peering over and the fucking. You're like, what fair. The fuck? Like what?
That shit. One is substantially. That's like, oh my god. That's
what is substantially worse?
That's like me
my
telling
sister got murdered. My boyfriend went home.
Huh? Not only that, the anniversary, like that'd be like me sitting here being like, it's the anniversary of when my dad died, and you're like, yeah, I stubbed my toe today, and it really hurt, and it's like,
I stepped on a Lego today. How about we not bring down the Legos that's currently up there?
Like this, and it again, it's narcissist. It's the people that everything revolves around them. They constantly have to be the center of attention and everything. If it's not about them, they don't fucking care. And it's just like you can't be friends with somebody like that because you're gonna be fucking drained of energy, of compassion, of any of that shit. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't. People are fucking shitty. Um, the next one here, though, says, after my sister's husband passed, a friend said, I know exactly how it feels. My husband is in the army and goes away for months. But, but said husband comes home and can email and video call, and most of all, is not dead. Fucking exactly. Now she's an ex-friend to every. Yeah, no, like I know how it feels for you to not have your partner anymore because you know they're dead and in the ground. Mine has to go overseas for 6 months at a time, and it gets. I'm really lonely and scared, and I can only get like his daily emails and video calls and other communication to know that he's okay and safe and everything and stuff like that, and text messages all the time. But I know how it feels. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Just shut the fuck up, Karen. Fucking your Timothy ain't a Himothy, and nobody gives a shit. So sit the fuck down and give some respect to the bitch that just lost their fucking partner for the rest of their goddamn life. Like, what the fuck? No, okay, I don't agree with this comment though. This last comment says, not all selfish people are narcissists, but all narcissists are selfish people. Okay, well, I kind of agree with it. I will say, I kind of agree with it. I will say all narcissists are selfish people. Not all selfish people are narcissists though. Like, I've never met a selfish person that wasn't somewhat of a narcissist. Like, it's just they. Go ahead.
All of those are wild. Saying that, like, all of those got me like, what?
The two main ones were just fucking like somebody died and the other person was sad that like somebody died, and then their now ex-friend was just like, I know how you feel because like my boyfriend or my dad, he hasn't been home for like 12 hours because he works and everything, and so I only get to see him like an hour a day. I was like, my dad's dead, Karen. You see your dad. I don't. You don't get to be sad like me right now. Like, nah,
you don't
fuck
get
out of
this
here with that shit.
sadness. Okay. This one is this manipulation / emotional abuse?
If
So
you're
we gotta
writing about it
decide.
on Reddit, probably.
It's probably both.
Yeah, yeah.
So, ooh. The way this starts off is already interesting. So, my mom and my mom's husband, not my father, my mom's husband. So this is a stepdad. This is a step family situation as well. Oh boy. Have been increasingly fighting, and I have been feeling like my mom is in an emotionally abusive relationship without realizing it. Let's call my mom's husband John. Okay, never mind, everybody. We are changing his name from John to Jimmy. You there, Shadow? He might have died. Alright, we're gonna continue. Jimmy often likes to tear down my mom's interests and constantly makes fun of any way she tries to better herself. My mom has been doing a self-improvement program for about 6 months, including meditating, dieting, exercising, but despite Jimmy's constant nagging for my mom to go work on herself, he always seems to have issues with how my mom goes about it. She always makes it a point to interrupt her meditation sessions, insulting her for thinking meditation works. He's overweight himself, and so I don't know why he's hating. He also pushes my mom's buttons for weeks and weeks with seemingly little things, until she blows up or makes her mad on purpose, only to act like she's the one blowing up at him. Okay, that's this Jimmy guy sounds a little bit of a dick. I'm not liking Jimmy at this current moment in time, but we'll see. We'll see if it's manipulation or emotional abuse or both. Seems like both so far, but we'll keep going. He always diminishes my mom's work/achievements. My mom works a full-time job, pays most of the bills, and takes care of the house/raises my little sister, who is 4 years old. Despite this, he always complains on her cooking, saying that because she doesn't spend 3 hours cooking a meal, it doesn't really count as cooking, and my mom only makes 3 types of meals, so she is not a good cook. I wish I was kidding. I just heard him say this. It makes me also mad. It makes me so mad to think about how he comes home from work and lazes around and sleeps. He doesn't help my mom at all with taking care of their child, and he doesn't feed her, wash her, play with her, nothing. He doesn't spend money on her despite him having more than 2 days off each week. Bro's got more than 2 days off each week. Motherfucker, you better be taking care of that goddamn child. I feel like he's also isolating her. My older sister, who has moved out for university, used to fly back for holidays, but after John blew up at her, she hasn't come back. He also calls my mom a bad mom, crazy, a bitch, which I think is him trying to make my mom isolate herself too and doubt herself. What bothers me the most is how she start that off again. What bothers me the most is how he just flat out laughs at my mom when she is having breakdown. After one particular fight, my mom started crying and dry heaving like she couldn't breathe because she was so they were going to divorce. So me and my siblings all helped her onto the couch and started consoling her. While John started to laugh, my mom's overreacting. I told him that he wasn't making it any better by laughing, and he just told me to mind my own business. But this is my mom. It is my business. Yeah, honestly, fuck Jimmy, man. Fuck Jimmy. This man is purposely causing abuse on multiple levels. Verbal, mental, and emotional. Bro's on got more than just manipulation and emotional abuse. He's got quite a bit. But we continue. Let's finish out the story so fast. Oh yeah, and he loves blaming our female hormones during arguments and plotting against him, and how everyone in the house is out to get him and has bad vibes. My mom was in a physically abuse relationship with my dad before getting into a relationship with Jimmy. So I think she hasn't healed entirely from that relationship, pretty much trapping herself in this one. It's really frustrating because she told me she doesn't think divorce is the worst case, but each time they argue, she treats it like it is. I don't know. It's a very frustrating situation since I don't have control over the situation, and I just need to confirm whether or not this is abusive / manipulative behavior since my mom can't see it. Sorry if it doesn't make sense. I'm very angry and writing this at 12:01 a.m. So they're writing this at midnight. So, going off of that, I'm gonna say this. That is very, very much manipulation. Not physically. It's manipulation because he's kind of he's manipulating her to think that she needs to be alone, and then it's emotionally abusive because of the fact that he's making her upset constantly, making her mad, making her just absolute fume at him, but she's scared of divorcing him because of her last marriage. And then it's verbal abuse because he's tearing her down when she's trying to do better herself. And it's mentally fucking abusive. Like, he's got abuse on 3 different accounts and manipulation from just being an absolute jackass. Everybody, we hate Jimmy here in that story. That story alone, we hate Jimmy. Alright. We got another one. Oh boy, let's do this. This is from r/CPTSD. No idea what that is, but alright. Has anyone else realized their close friendships were toxic or dysfunctional, like their family relationships? Ooh. Alright, let's fucking do this, because this is going to be probably a very interesting one. I've recently had a very bad experience with a close friend betraying my trust repeatedly. And the rest of our friendship group, 3 other women, oh lord, alright, let's see where this goes, have taken her side. I assumed she was painted a different picture despite sobbing on me saying she was sorry, then not changing her actions. But in that parentheses, the group's reaction has largely been to shame or dismiss my hurt, leaving me feeling cold. These friendships range from 15 to 25 years in length, and it breaks my heart, but I feel through therapy and recent growth perhaps, they reflect picking people who are as dysfunctional as my biological family. I know they are also from dysfunctional families. They have been such an amazing support to me until now. Has anyone else experienced a loss in long-term friendship through their own growth or realizing it was toxic? I feel very sad about it and so frustrated and not having my feelings acknowledged. I'm gonna say this, like, sometimes knowing that you're doing better does help. Knowing the fact of that some people around you are pretty toxic and kind of not good to be around. So I'm glad you started realizing that, especially after that what they did to you. Yeah, it hurts because it's like 15 to 25 years you've known these people. But sometimes you gotta cut them out, even no matter how long you've known them, no matter how long they've been your friends. It needs to be done at some point in time, to be honest, because it's just, It's just bad. It just looks bad. We got more. We got some comments on the back of this. And it's a commenter with the OP. Yes, I experienced something like this with my best friend of a decade last year. It wasn't exactly my choice, and I'm still sad about it. Even though I know she wasn't a great friend to me, I now recognize that she was a lot like my emotionally neglectful mother, and it still sucks to lose a close friend. I'm sorry, OP. I'm sorry to hear this. My quote unquote best friend is part of this group, and I've realized she is a lot like my father. I got upset with her mentioning this mutual friend this evening, and she blew up at me for getting upset, so I feel so angry. If she were in my position, she'd feel the same, and I would never invalidate her feelings or shame them. I wonder how I accept this in the past. It saddens me. The commenter. It's wild the things we tolerated thinking it was normal because it was normal to us. I hope you find better, healthier friendships too. We all deserve to be seen and loved as ourselves. OP. Thank you. I do have other healthier relationships who have gotten me who have shown me what a healthy support reaction looks like. This gives me hope. But it is hard to let go of these relationships as they have lasted so long. And although it's good being aware and having newfound anger towards mistreatment, it's a very sad realization. I'm still working to accept. I understand you're hurt with it. I hope this lessens over time. Okay. I will say I don't think I've had relationships that kind of remind me of my family because I kind of can't I grew up in a split household most of my life anyway, so it's hard to really find for me at least it was hard to find a friend group that was kind of like my family, but my family was still good to me no matter what. Both sides, my dad's and also my mom's. So it was this one was a little hard to kind of relate to in a sense, but I do understand where OP came from and how OP was struggling a bit about it, and that is honestly fair. I'm so glad OP is actually getting better, finding a better friendship and everything. So that makes me happy for them. Definitely. I will definitely say that. But otherwise, I don't know, that. Yeah, this one's not really an easy one to relate to be honest. Eh, it is what it is.
I apologize. Everything just kind of stopped there for a moment. And when I say everything, I mean my PC completely stopped there for a moment. So yeah. That's fun. Let me get myself kind of situated here. We're just gonna do basic shit. There we go. All right.
If you were at least listening to the stories before, fuck Jimmy, bro. Fuck that guy.
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't because I was having to completely restart my entire PC.
That's fair.
Quick synopsis.
All I can say is fuck Jimmy, bro. Bro was doing manipulation, emotional abuse, mental abuse, and verbal abuse.
All my homies hate Jamie.
All my homies hate Jimmy. Not Jamie, Jimmy.
Jimmy. Sorry, Jimmy.
I knew a Jamie. He was actually a pretty chill dude.
Same.
Yeah, it's we gotta clarify, we both probably knew a Jamie, and they're probably a chill person.
Fair. Well, I guess I get back just in time and everything. This one is, am I the asshole? for not wanting to split the bill with my friend who orders way more than me. So, I went out to dinner with a friend, and from the start, she was ordering appetizers, cocktails, and desserts, while I just stuck with one meal and a drink. Yeah, hello, hi, how are you? I see you. I see you. It's okay. Um, when the bill, one meal and a drink. When the bill came, she immediately said we should just split it evenly. I froze for a second because her part was almost double mine, but she acted like it was the obvious thing to do. I ended up paying my share plus half of hers because I did not want to start a scene, but I have been bothered about it since. I do not mind paying for what I eat, but I do not think it is fair to always cover someone else's extras. Now I feel guilty for even thinking this way and wondering if I'm being selfish. Am I the asshole for not wanting to split evenly in situations like this? No. Not fucking at all. I am the same exact way. Like, if we're out and about and we're eating and shit like that, or somebody invites me to go out and eat and shit, and they say they want to split the bill, that means I pay what I fucking ordered, or I pay for what I ordered, and everybody else pays what they pays for what they ordered. I ain't paying my shit and somebody else's and everything.
Bro, I wouldn't do that shit either. Like, fuck that. That's some bullshit right there.
Fucking honestly, like, no. I have no problem paying my share, and if I invite somebody out for like a date or something like that, then like paying for their share and stuff like that because I invited them on the dinner date and everything, and shit, but it's like, uh, I will also say if I invite somebody on a date and that's like they see me order one or two meals and they order like four meals and get like two of them to go and that they don't even touch and shit like that, then I'll pay for your first meal. After that, like, I'm sorry, coochie ain't that good, bro. I fucking you got me fucked up. You think I'm gonna invite you on a date and everything and stuff like that. Also, I apologize. I will be right back.
Oh my god, the fucking coochie ain't that good. That got me. That fucking got me. God damn it. Oh boy. I will definitely, yeah, if, honestly, like, if, like, I'm hanging out with friends and we're going, and we went out to, like, eat or something, and, like, I'm only getting, like, one fucking thing. Like, I'm getting, like, like, as Shadow said, like, I'm getting a single fucking meal. Like, just a single fucking meal and a drink for myself, like, kind of like the story as well. I'll pay for it, and then they can pay for what they got. But if like they're also the same. If like I invited somebody, like it was my treat, yeah, I'd pay for it. But if you ordering shit more than what I'm getting, I'm not paying for that extra shit. I'm paying for my meal and your meal, and then anything else on top of it, unless it was agreed to. I ain't paying a fucking dime out of my pocket. That is, we split it, and that's how we do it. So, but if it's my treat, and we agreed to everything that we were going to get for said date, and then you wanted something extra, you will pay for that extra shit. I pay for what we agreed on. Because what's the point of me shelling out my money for something you wanted past what was agreed upon? Like, that don't make sense. And I personally wouldn't do that. Like, would I spoil? Like, if I took my girlfriend out on a date and I was paying for the whole thing, I would pay for whatever she wanted because that's my girlfriend. But if it was a homie on the side, if it was one of my homies, exactly. She said I already do, and that's the damn truth. If it was one of my homies, on the other hand, sure, I'm not buying some chicken nuggets. That's fucking it. Was he on his own? Like, because I know, because if it's your partner, do what you need to do to spoil them. But if it's someone that you like and you're interested in, and you want to try to see if it could become a relationship, only go so far. Never go farther than what you are willing to put on the table, like out of your own pockets. If you're willing to pay for your meal and their meal, and then the drinks that come with it, that's all you're willing to do. And if they decide to go above and beyond that and try to use you for your money, that is when you decide you can either not pay for them at all and only pay for yourself and let it get two separate checks, or you could pay for that first meal and still make them pay for the other one. That is where you draw that line and decide to it. Like, if you're gonna get used for your money, you better spend it how you decide, not how the other person decides it. Like, people will try to be low, selfish, and try to get anything out of anybody. But that's the thing. They don't have to get something out of you. You can just do whatever you want. To be genuinely honest, you can just do whatever you want. No matter what. Oh yeah, it's definitely a very interesting topic with that last one. Oh. But hold on, let me give me that. There we go. A little boba tea guy. Yeah. Got a little boba tea. We jamming with the boba tea. Oh, I've been handed a story by tech support. Me and this little boba tea gonna be reading the story together. Alright. Ooh. Being called selfish never made sense to me. I have been called selfish many times by others for being child-free. I have never understood that. Never. If I don't have children, how will it how will it detract or add to that person's life? The shrugging emoji. It has no bearing on other lives, decisions, or choices. How is taking away the child that literally never existed selfish? I truly don't get it. The person who calls me selfish will never feel the gain or loss of a person that never existed. Alright, that's a fucking weird one. I won't lie, right? Where'd my Boba Tea do go? Alright, well, that's a weird one though, dude. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's a weird one. But we got more to this. We got more to this story. That's gonna be a little crazy. Let's do this. And yet when I asked those that have children why they had children, it seems to me that there's reason for having them and more selfish than mine for not having them. They want to provide grandkids for their parents who don't help like they say they will. Their legacy, someone to take care of them when they're older, have someone who will love them forever, to have someone to love. There is nothing wrong with having kids for those reasons, and that by no means constitutes, my bad, I am bad at reading words. It constitutes all the reason people may want kids. Just the most common ones I hear. But in essence, those reasons are all about the parents. Don't that seem a little selfish? Shrug emoji. I'm just thinking these thoughts out loud because I never understood it. I have not had the language or vocabulary to explain why the assessment that child-free people aren't selfish. I don't know. What do y'all think? Honestly, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I'm gonna say this, little dude. That's not. If you don't want to have kids, that's not selfish. That's a choice. Like, how can someone be selfish if they never really thought or wanted a child before? That's not selfish. Like, if that was never a plan, can you really call them selfish for it? No, you can't, because it was never in their mind to have a child. So to be honest, this person isn't selfish. They just made a decision for themselves. And yeah, it is kind of dumb to call somebody selfish just because they don't want a kid. So what? Some people just don't want kids. And that's just how it is. So, like, people are weird. Where did you go? People are weird, little man. People are weird. People are definitely very, very weird. I'll definitely say that. Man. I can't with people sometimes. Like, I can't, man. Fucking hell. I don't really have much else to say about that one. Alright. We got another one. Back to toxic friends. Always in some sort of crisis. Oh boy. Does anyone else have friends who always seem to be having something wrong going on in their lives? I am really struggling because one friend has a chronic illness, does not have a driver's license or job, and I try to be empathetic towards them, but it's really hard when I'm working, when I'm when I'm a working busy person and have to drive them everywhere if they want to hang out. And here and her home, why did you put a fucking period there, you bastard? And her home life isn't super great right now either. So there's that. Then I have another friend in the middle of a divorce, which obviously sucks. And they're coping in an unhealthy way. I'm here, happily married, just living my life, and I have these two friends always in crisis mode. And well, I guess my question is it wrong for me to be tired of this, burnt out? Because I am, and I feel terrible, but I am. And they're just not on the same maturity level as me. Oh, I think we've read this one. Yeah, I remember Shadow going about. They're just not on the same level of maturity as me. I feel like I remember this. But we'll continue anyway. The same maturity level as me, or a stage in life as me. But I know it's not their fault. Yeah, I really do remember this now. I don't know what to do. I'm currently at the point where I'm just kind of done with these friendships. Are you sure we haven't read this? Because I remember Shadow emphasizing the I feel like I remember this one from when we did Toxic Friends. You sure? Alright, after this episode, we're going back to try to see if this was read about, because I feel like this was. Or we can ask Shadow when he gets back as well, just as a possible chance. Hey, listen, I'm just saying it sounds similar. Alright, it sounds like something we've read. Alright, tech support's flipping me off. I understand tech support. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it sounds like something we've read already. This just sounds. This is what it sounds like. You can stop flipping me off now. Stop flipping me off now. Oh. Wow. Oh, God. Oh, I just moved the little dude real quick. There we go. So I had to reshift my seating. Alright, everybody, you know what? Because she thinks I'm scared. I was shifting my posture because my ass hurts from sitting on this damn chair. And then she said, I could make it hurt. Let me peg you. And I told her no. If you're wondering, it's our tech support, my girlfriend. So, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, no.
I am back. I apologize.
Alright, now I'm gonna get my answer if we've read this story or not. Shadow, could you read the bottom of that for me real quick? Can you read the bottom of this and feel and say that we've possibly read this one before?
Hold on. Maturity level.
They're the same maturity level as me.
Yeah, but I know it's not their fault.
Getting a weird sense of deja vu, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if we didn't read the specific one, we read one with the exact same attitude.
Had to be, because I'm getting a weird sense of deja vu. I'm on the back of this one right now. I'm getting a sense of deja vu. I just need him to confirm it. She's saying no because the fact that we know we did it, and I'm like, listen, I'm just getting a weird sense of deja vu. You want your little dude back? Here you go.
I'll take my dude back. Like I said, I do apologize for just kind of running off like that, but you know, whenever you're basically a unpaid live-in caretaker and somebody that you're taking care of says they need something, you kind of just drop what the fuck you're doing to take care of them. So, you know, sorry about being a good grandson.
All right, now let's read these comments in the back, because this is where I got to. Yeah, I can. So, commenter. Yeah, I can relate. I had a friend that was always in crisis mode. Relationship fell apart. Parents were sick. Some other drama with other friends. Her boss was a bully. I could go on forever. I got to a point where I kind of got to a point where I kind of thought, hey, actually, what is the common denominator here? Maybe you are the problem, and all this terrible stuff keeps happening to you because you live for the drama. And then I realized something about myself. I was actually addicted to listening to my friend's drama.
Same.
I distance myself, and what a weight off my shoulders. I find I have more energy to focus on my relationship and realize how much it was affecting my life in terms of the negative energy that leaked in. You're not your friend's therapist, and it can be hard when you. And it can be hard when you are the one in the group that people come to. Could you not? Could you not? Fuck! I lost where I went. People come to, especially as the more mature one. But you need to protect your energy. You can still be friends without having to take their emotional baggage. Not letting go of this now. Simply that you don't have the emotional capacity at the moment to listen, but you have them and hope they figure it out and have they thought about therapy. If your friend gets mad at you, then that says a lot about them and their respect towards you. And maybe you then distance yourself from the friendship altogether. Good luck. All right, now we got a word from OP. All right, now we got a word from OP. I've set those boundaries before, and I'm always happy for them to vent to me. It is the fact that they don't take action and do anything about things. They just play the victim mentality every single time, and then when things are going rough for them, they cope in other ways. One goes and hangs with the other friend and totally forgets about me because they can be someone else with those people escape. While the other is just rude and short with me, I'm like, what the fuck? Alright, now we can put that away. Don't mind what my girlfriend is doing to me.
Before.
Right? She says we haven't. Don't you dare put that on me. Put that back.
No, I don't think we've read that exact one before, but I'm fairly certain that I've seen it when scrolling through Reddit and everything.
Well, it was on the Toxic Friends. We had a Toxic Friends episode, but I just don't remember if we didn't actually read or if we read something similar to it. All I know is it sounded familiar.
Fair.
Like a weird sense of deja vu. Alright.
I'm back. I'm good for a bit. I think. I hope. Fingers crossed. His meds have been given. Restroom has been taken. So yeah. So mine says, finding out my friend was not only a fake but also a snake. Get this a little bit closer here. This text is tiny. Holy. Alright. So, are you... So 5 years... Not my fault you decided to be tech support tonight. Anyways, so 5 years ago, I met this boy. Let's call him Liam. I trusted Liam for all the years we were friends. There we go. For all the years we were friends for. And we built a bond that was unbreakable, working together, playing in class, fooling around, being serious. Nothing could separate us. We shared secrets, and I especially sacrificed a lot of him. Huh? I'm sorry, no, that just a lot of him.
Listen, that grammar ain't the greatest.
To be happy or to teach him some valuable lessons. I had no friends since every friend I had turned against me, and so was Liam. Huh? I'm sorry, their grammar is terrible. We were really good best friends and made so many good memories. And after everything we've been through, I realized he was being dry. More than usual. His way of responding changed his actions. Actions changed. Something felt wrong. One day while we were talking in Discord, I told my also IRL female friend to make a group with me, my friend Liam, her, and her friend, so we all became friends and hang out. Turns out, Liam was trash talking me behind my back to my IRL female friend that I just mentioned her. Let's call her Mia. This is this is gonna be this is gonna I'm gonna get dog to smack you. I
have no idea how long it's been there.
Yeah, we're doing a wrong side. We're doing a promo for Loco, so yeah, he's looking for a Dami mommy.
Don't worry, Shadow. Hold on, I just gotta put my hands down.
I think they're fighting each other in the real world.
I got you.
Fair. Oh, why is everything getting laggy? Hang on.
Sup? Give him a. Honestly, so far, it's hard to really say much with that story. It's hard to really say much with that story because we have not gotten a full synopsis of it yet. But definitely, I will say the grammar ain't the greatest. Grammar, English may not be their first language, or they had quite a bit of typos, maybe, or wrong placements of wording.
Alrighty though. So Liam would talk. Fucking make sure this is up to where you can all hear me all nice and crisp and stuff. Um, so, alrighty. Liam would talk to Mia all the time about me and told her bad things about Mia and her friend that I never said. Liam told me in the private chat a joke about Mia and her friend, so I just laughed and continued the joke. Turns out he told Mia that I was the one making fun of them. He did a lot worse, and seeing that of all people, me, uh, who just got backstabbed. I was confused as we never beefed before, and I am a really good friend. Why me? Now I am heartbroken. I think of this every day as it happened a few months ago. Well, you must wonder how I found out he was talking behind my back. I, with my big brain, decided to tell him if I can log into his account for 5 minutes exactly and not do anything. Well, you might ask why, and the answer to that is that I wanted to empower the trust between us. After he kept saying no to me logging in, I knew he was hiding something. I with my uh went through his DMs with my friend, friend Mia, and as soon as I entered, my jaw dropped. He kept lying and gaslighting me. For example, I told him to not send a screenshot to anyone. Turns out he did, then deleted the photo when what? Hold on. This is whiplash. I'm sorry. When I, a quote unquote mature 14-year-old, confronted him about it, he deleted the photo and logged me out. After that, he gaslighted me and threatened me to block me and to stop being friends. I felt bad as everything. Oh, okay, I did. We still got some before the start. Hold on. I felt bad as everything he said. He made it look like I was wrong, even though he was clearly wrong. He kept lying and gaslighting me, and I was tired of constant lies after lies. But this time, I had screenshots. The conversation would go as such. Why did you send it? I didn't send anything. Dot dot dot. Liam, stop lying to me and say the truth. So you don't trust me, huh? And think I'm lying? Yes. You send the photo. No, I didn't. Uh, would send the screenshot I saved, and then he would say, how? Dot dot dot. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. After all this
Well,
time,
that's too damn bad. You keep digging.
After all this time, he, out of all people, wow, I didn't expect this, and this happened really suddenly. I was in shock. This scenario was new, and I didn't know how to react, even though I remained patient. I didn't.
Again, mature 14-year-old.
How old is Liam is the real question, because if he
I have no idea.
and why is a 14-year-old sending nude? This sounds like a whole ass fucking grooming case at this point.
No idea, bro. I have no idea.
Also, I need help now. I'm crippled.
But definitely, I have no idea, man. It's just the fact that they like the OP said the mature 14-year-old. I'm like, I'm sorry, you're immature.
No, they put it in quotes. So I'm pretty sure that was something that Liam had told them and everything.
Maybe.
That's why I said it sounds like a fucking grooming case.
Maybe. Well, then that means Liam's 14. But
We don't know that.
Yeah, it's true.
Liam could be fucking 17 over here, and you're a very mature 14-year-old. And like,
Who knows?
Exactly.
Don't say it like that. It sounds bad.
That's probably how Liam's saying it.
That's how Liam's saying it. We got a little bit more on that story.
So, now we are in the present. Well, I didn't know we were in the past. I'm sorry. Now
Yeah, I didn't know we were in the past either.
And just yesterday, literally yesterday, Liam, made a group with Mia and her friend without me. I asked about the group as I found out after him sending a screenshot, but on the left there are the recent DM in Discord, and that's when I found out about the group. I asked everyone in the group, meaning my quote-unquote friends, and they all denied it. I asked my quote-unquote friend, Mia, in private chat, and after asking 2 times, she told me the truth. She only told me that they made the group to talk about something that happened in Minecraft. I told her, can I see some messages? But she told me that it was private. So it was obviously talking about me, as we have a group with everybody and they have a group without me. I kept and kept asking about what was the messages that were private and personal, because I knew they were talking about me. She kept saying to me to drop it and nothing important. When I first texted her, I told her to keep the convo private, but she told Liam. I guess I need friends who are on my level and not below, so no one knows the value of being my friend and everyone takes it for granted. There's something going on. I will find out. Thank you if you read this all. And if you comment, it really makes my day. Thank you so much. So I can tell, I can understand why the grammar is the way it is now, because it's a 14-year-old going through Discord drama. Um,
Oh.
um, First off, get off Discord. You're 14. You don't need to be joining these chat rooms. Damn sure don't need to be going into a Roblox server.
Just go play your Fortnite and rage about something else.
But not even that, like, realistically, I had something I was gonna say and it just fucking left.
Don't worry, dude. That story alone was a little like, huh.
Well, I mean, because like I will say this. On one hand, I can understand kind of like where she's at. She's probably got trust issues. Probably had this shit happen before in the past and everything, which is why she's like, oh, they're obviously talking about me if everybody else is in there, but me, or it's some way for them to keep something from me and shit like that, and everything, which. It's like if they're gonna be like that, then just walk away and everything. Because yeah, they're not being good friends and shit. But at the same time, not everything is about you all of the time. Sitting here saying the whole like obviously they're doing this or obviously they're doing that. Not motherfucking necessarily. Like, they might not be talking shit on you in there. For all you know, they was all trying to get together and have a little surprise birthday party type shit for you. And all trying to come together to figure out how the fuck they was going to pull off some sort of little secret celebration for your ass. And now you done gone and sat here and fucked everything up because your little self-centered, self-conscious ass don't know how to be like, hey, talking shit about me because I really feel like you talking shit about me, and I would like for us to get to the bottom of things, but you always fucking hiding like a little bitch. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Fair enough.
Fucking say something, god.
This is my bad. Give me a second.
Motherfucker. Fair enough. Crickets. But stop yelling at him so that I can have my co-host back and it's not just some awkward silence over here.
Listen, all I can say is that was a weird story. But yeah, like they could have been trying to talk about like as you were saying, like a surprise party for him, but they wanted to be a little shit and decided to jump to conclusion. But who knows? Who honestly knows?
Like, I mean, it could very, very easily, very well go both ways right now. Like, on one hand,
It honestly could.
It could be, yeah, they're being little fucking shitters. On the other hand, they could be just trying to be really good friends and actually, I don't know, be doing something nice for you and everything. Like,
True. Very true. And this is our last one.
I just read the last one. This was your turn. What do you mean? Okay, you know what? Fair. I've had my technical difficulties.
I read like 3 stories while you were having technical issues.
I mean, I'm still kind of having technical issues, but they're somewhat mitigated by my shit right now.
Yep. And don't worry, it's the last one. It's a short one.
But so my 28 female husband, 31 male, thinks I'm cheating because he went through a box of condoms. How do I bring it up without sounding defensive? Huh? 28 feet. So you're a female. Your husband thinks you're cheating because you went through a box of condoms. My husband and I are both pretty. Oh, hold on. The fuck is that? Pretty low libido. Uh, there we go. My husband and I are both pretty low libido. We aim for. I'm gonna put this down to see actually make it look a little bit better, a little bit like right there. Maybe yeah. You know what? Right there's perfect. Right there's real good, and everything. There we go. Nope, I done did it now. There we go. Anyway, my husband and I are both pretty low libido. We aim for intimacy maybe once or twice a week on average. Because of that, we don't go through condoms very fast, or at least I thought that was the case. Recently, I initiated, and when I reached for an empty box, I told him we were out and would have to wait until tomorrow. He got all confused and said, "How did we already go through a whole box?" Well, buddy, there's only like five, 5 to 10, depending on how big the box you get. Like, come on now. I kind of laughed it off at first, but then he seemed genuinely upset, saying the math doesn't add up. He pretty much implied that I must be cheating because we couldn't have gone through them all with just the two of us. Uh, Now I'm the one upset. I've never cheated and would never do that, and it hurts that he'd even go there. I thought our pace was pretty normal, but apparently he's convinced something isn't right. I even offered to go over the timing with him to show that we've just used them as expected, but it's clear he's still doubting me. I get that maybe he's feeling insecure or that there's something else going on, but I don't even know how to start unpacking that with him when I feel like my loyalty is already on trial here. Has anyone else dealt with something this weird? How do I talk to him without sounding like I'm projecting, defensive, or affirming his doubts? Honestly, that sounds like he's kind of projecting, if we're being honest.
A little bit.
Like she's trying to be like, I looked at stuff and I'm trying to figure stuff out. You like
some things are just not adding up, especially with the fact he's saying that she's cheating and the quote unquote math doesn't add up, but as you even said, there's only 5 to maybe 10 in the box. So maybe they didn't realize they were on their last one the night before, the one time they had, if this is their second time.
Week, they can go through a box every 2 weeks.
Exactly. So it's there's a good chance that they were on the last one and just didn't realize it until then, and then that's what got him to be then you're obviously cheating. It's no, you guys might have literally just used your last one and just need to go get a refill and just go get a new box. Because, it's not that big a deal. You guys probably just went through it, and if the timeline is correct, you guys, it's fucking correct. You just went through a box and just never bought a new one. Now, we had an update on a story. Which story was it? Mine? Which one? Again, which one? I need help. She's sending me she's sending me it right now. Oh, this one. Oh, this one. Alright, so we got an update on Emily asshole for not siding with my wife over our son's ex-girlfriend's pregnancy. This one. Oh. It was this one. Alright. Strap in, because trust me, if you weren't here for the Am I the Asshole story, this shit was fucking wild. So I didn't think I'd be coming back so soon, and this is probably more suited to an achieve sub. Alright, to the chief sub rather than a AH sub. Cursing, sexual references, etc. Oh my god, there's a lot. Okay, bro, short story, my ass. Alright. Short story, text message that backs up her story on another meeting went worse than the first. He's not coming home. Mother-son relationship fucked. And husband-wife relationship fucked. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Alright, let's do this. His ex has text messages to a friend around the time in which she discussed my son's large with a mark organ. Okay. And the type of sex they had, the message aligns with what she says and goes beyond the oral that he said. My wife gloated, but anyway. My wife invited them over without my knowledge. It was carnage. Our son, and I were sitting on one side of the table. He told his mom that she should sit on the other side, and he wouldn't start a conversation until she moved over. She eventually did. Our son was very quiet at the beginning. He admitted he has the mark and a large something I never needed to know, but maintained it was just oral. He started winking at his ex's mother when she asked why he was winking at her. He said, "Your husband is grayer than Philip Schroedfield." Philip? Oh. So I'm sure you'd like to go on my large blank. He turned to his ex-dad, says, "Philip." His name is not Philip. It's not for you, followed by a gay slur. I was speechless at it all. What the fuck is happening? Holy shit!
I thought mine was a roller coaster.
Oh my god!
This entire family is
There's so much
down the
going
drain
on
right now. We're witnessing a fucking reality TV plot in real time.
Oh my god! I was not prepared for this. All right. My wife said to my son to stop denying it. My wife started planning again. I said I'd still want DNA, preferably at now, but immediately at birth. They stuck to birth. My son spoke up. He said that this is not how this is going to work. He told them that they get the test done now, or he will refuse to get tested until he's finished college. So 6 years time approximately. Oh shit. He said courts won't accept maintenance from a kid. That's true. And in that time, the slit. It's hard to pronounce that without making it sound like the way it is. And at the time, the slut who gave birth to him, my wife, will have spent so much money and will love a kid that is unrelated to her. He said, hopefully that spirals the slit into a very dark place. Oh my god. They said they just court order it. He said a court cannot force him some autonomy thing. Oh, what the hell? Just, oh my god. Some autonomy thing. He seemed confident and turned out he's right. You know what? If he's right, he's right. He was walking out and his mother grabbed his arm to come back in. He said, "Get your dirty hands off me, you slut." He said he'd fight back if she didn't let go. I told her to let him go. He said he was staying at a friend's. He's been staying there a bit. I went out and said I'd drive him. He agreed. In the car journey, he said he knows I don't believe him anymore, but he didn't F her. He said school is horrible, social media is horrible, and your wife, he didn't call her mom, is a bitch. I said, you can't speak about your mom like that. He said, she's a woman that gave birth to him and minded him. That's all. He said she doesn't care how he's coping. She never even asked. Oh, we got a few more to go, and then we can talk about this. When he got to his friends, he cried a bit. He said it's nothing to do with me, but he won't be home much anymore. He said hopefully I'd still hang out with him. I know his friend's father from the pub. He started talking to me. I was going to give him money because my son is over there a lot, but he refused. He said my son had told him everything. He's a counselor and said girls can't exaggerate to friends, boys can lie. He said he knows my son since he was tiny and believes him. He also said he might have more information than I do. No idea. He warned that we are going to lose him if they are not careful. I went home, told my wife if she so much as says one word to me or our son about the baby without a test being done, we are over. If she doesn't apologize to our son in the next few days and beg him for forgiveness, we are done. I sadly do mean it. It wasn't heat of the moment. It wasn't the heat of the moment, I'm guessing. By her reaction, I think we will separate for now. I do love her, childhood sweethearts, but my son is my son, and it's not a matter of believing him. I probably don't. It's a matter of being there for him. he was always a shithead, but his behavior is erratic and almost asking for help. It's worrying how quickly he has changed. He is the priority to me right now. Counseling and plenty of it. Holy fuck!
Oh, to make sure that I'm not confused and everything, so dad's still siding with the son being like, that ain't my kid, she cheated on me, I want a DNA test before I'm doing anything or trying to be within this child's life whatsoever. And mom's still sitting here being like, oh, you should just accept it, you should just fucking. And
Yeah,
okay,
mom's still saying this is your baby, even though you have told us many times before that you were very adamant about what acts you were doing. But just his mom's just trying to double down and be like, no, it's your baby, you gotta take care of it. And he's like, no, it's not. But like, oh my god. I feel bad for the kid. Like, I really feel bad for. I'm honorable for the dad. For like, the dad's like, I may not believe him right now, but he's my son. I'm still gonna be there for him. And I'm like, good on the dad. The kid needs it right now. Like, truly needs it. Like, dude, I'm glad the dad gave the mom like two ultimatums. He was like, you either apologize, you either say nothing to him and apologize to him. You say nothing about baby. You apologize to him and beg for your forgiveness, or we're done.
Exactly.
Because like, childhood sweethearts or not, the kid is your priority. You can't just believe that some little girl is like trying to pin a baby on your kid when your kid probably really isn't even the father. If your kid is very like forward with what they say to you about what they did, I believe the kid. I might believe the bitch that said that probably got knocked up by some other motherfucker. Like, hell no. I don't care. That's my kid. I'm gonna believe what my kid says because they're my flesh and blood.
Until they're
if I know my kid's pretty, until they're proven wrong, I'm gonna believe my kid.
I'm believing my kid. Yeah. Until my kid's proved wrong, I'm believing them over what anybody else wants to say. I don't care if you want to say that you watched him with your own fucking eyes. Okay, cool. Where's the video evidence proving to me that it was my kid, not somebody that just looks like him? Oh, you don't have it? Cool. Well, when you get the DNA of shit back from anything, or you get video evidence, or you get something else that it was my kid that was doing the shit you're claiming that they did, then I'll fucking believe you. But until then, get fucked. Get the fuck out of my
house.
And I'm gonna believe my kid over anything you say.
Yeah, like, oh, but dude, that is a wild update. My God. I do hope things get a little bit better for the kid at some point, and the dad and the whole family, and things do like they finally come to be like, okay, we can finally get it a little bit more hashed out and figured out. But just wow,
Yeah.
Well then, well that kind of, oh man, that kind of ate up the rest of the time we had too. So actually, did it? Hold on, I am next. I got 2 minutes of time before we end. All right, but just, oh my God, just, yeah. Hopefully the kid does better. I'm hoping things work out. I hope that like, an actual like consensus and like rational thought can be put into like actually help the kid out and be like, this isn't my kid. Like, because like I think last time wasn't the son like 17 or like about to be 18. They were teenagers
in high school and shit.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, no,
It's been a while, but just oh.
But yeah, just thought he don't know how to close her legs.
but just definitely, like, oh my god. I do hope things get better for the kid. I really do, because fuck, man. He needs it right
Once
now.
it's gonna come out that it is his. Watch, it is gonna come out that it is his kid, and all this was fucking done for nothing, and just because he was scared about what would happen if the parents found out he had actually had a kid.
I hope not. I honestly hope not. The kid's like separating himself from his mom and dad, and then basically trying to like disown his mom, practically disowning his mom and being like, "Dad, we're cool, but right now I need some space. Just promise to hang out with me, and that's all I'll ask right now." Like, fuck. Shit, dude, like, goddamn. But that is all the time we have here on Gaslight Me Gently. I hope y'all I hope y'all enjoyed this little chaotic episode of just random Reddit stories. It's kind of like leftovers. Like you know how when you like make a meal a little too big and then you have leftovers for another day. This is kind of what happened. We had leftovers from our other episodes.
Stories, I'm fairly sure.
We do. We still got more leftover stories that we haven't gone through yet. So if you like this little episode of leftover stories, definitely do tell us about it, especially on Discord. And then like we can probably do another one of these of just leftover stories before we do another like full-fledged like this story one. But our next one I think is success stories.
Maybe we shall see. But I was gonna say, if anything, we make it where the last Friday of the month, the last Friday recording each month, is just the leftover stories from.
We could try to do that at some point.
Go through. Yeah, and we just do it that way.
Yeah, this is the last Friday of the month, so that actually kind of works if we did that. But the next last Friday is Halloween. We got spooky stuff to do.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously for holiday stuff, it's going to be different. But on all the other months,
true.
There's more months that don't have a holiday on the last Friday than there are that do.
That is true. But definitely, we do appreciate y'all stopping by and being a part of our little episode and listening to us giggle our asses off at the beginning, us talking about different stories and just kind of being like, what the fuck is wrong with people? But definitely, we do appreciate y'all being here. Can I stop picking up this boba tea? We shall see you next time on Gaslight Me Gently. You can find us here on Twitch. You can find us on Discord. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Good Podcast, Castbot, and iHeartMusic. I did say Good Podcast and iHeartMusic. But you cannot find us on iTunes, sorry, iOS. We still have not decided to fully set up an iOS account yet, so I am sorry. We are sorry for that, but yeah, we have an iOS account now, so we will be coming to iTunes eventually. We just haven't set it up just yet. Maybe. We'll still think about it. But definitely, you can always find us everywhere. Yeah, you can definitely find us anywhere on all those sites that I have told you. You can come join us on our Discord and give us suggestions there. But otherwise, this is Gaslight Me Gently. We do appreciate y'all being here. Have a wonderful day, folks, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.